Player Puzzle.
Yes.
All right.
So if you're not familiar with Player Puzzle, since we haven't done it in a few episodes, I'll remind everybody that with so many drummers out there, it's hard to tell the difference. But some stand out so well that they're absolutely recognizable. In Player Puzzle, we'll provide 3 hints to see if Adam can guess who's playing. Let's see if we can stump him.
It's going to be trickier now doing this a little later because I can't remember all who we've done on Player Puzzle and who we haven't.
Yes.
Right? So it's going to get a little trickier as further we get in here.
Yeah. All right. So the first one is in the files. The name is Tape. So go ahead and listen to Tape.
Okay. Clue number 1. Man, interesting, I don't know, like Degenti sort of style, like swingy metal type player. But there weren't a lot of fills, so it makes me feel like this might be a guy in a band. Because that sounded like it could have been like on an album sort of part. I don't know. So I'm thinking like a metal band is what I'm grabbing from that. This is interesting. What's our next hint for this guy?
This drummer, once played a drum solo wearing a pirate's costume for a pirate-themed gig. You know what's funny?
Cruise gig?
It might have been a cruise gig, but I have a memory of it, and I know it happened. And this drummer can confirm whether or not that this happened, if they're listening.
Okay.
But I looked everywhere for the video, and I was like, I can't find it.
Man, so there's a video of this happening.
It happened. It happened. I know it happened.
A pirate-themed gig. That would... I would think like a cruise. They have like booze cruises down here in Florida where, I don't know, they're like weird themes. And bands will do them too. Remember Paramore had one?
Parahoy. Yeah.
Was that what it was actually called?
I swear to God it was called Parahoy. Yeah. I was mad that it happened because I would have gone on that cruise. Paramore's, oh my God, live. They're one of the best live performances I've seen in a long time. And then their last album tour, that was insane. I saw that at Barclays Center in Brooklyn a few years ago. Holy crap.
Well, it's a weird gig for them to take the cruise thing. Like, how much money do they make? It must be good money, right?
A lot of money. Because the charters can upcharge by a lot.
Sure.
If there's like a big name band on the cruise. So a regular Royal Caribbean cruise would be like $500 a person. And then you say, oh, it's a charter with only people that care about this band or maybe some of the other bands on the bill. So a lot of people like you, pretty similar people on the cruise. So it's like, well, why don't we make it $900 per person?
Yeah, I can see it being a big...
that extra money and
But
crazy.
then, I guess you are getting like 5 Paramore concerts. But at the same time, well, I don't know. If it's an extra $400 or $500, then it's $100 a concert. So that's not that big of a deal. Yeah, you'd have to figure out if it's worth it, because you could buy some crazy ticket to like one show for several $100s.
Think about it this way. You can get absolutely trashed.
Normally for free on those too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you just go home. Because your bed is 3 floors down.
That's true too. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I know a lot of party people really like cruises for that reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure they do it smart too, where they would have like an acoustic night where it's like everybody dresses up and it's all wine and dinner and it's like a very intimate kind of show. They would do different
nicer,
mixes of
classier.
that.
Yeah, that would be fun. I would love to go on a music cruise.
Okay, so maybe this drummer did a music cruise.
Maybe.
For some reason, they found themselves dressing up like a pirate. And okay, now we got a kit photo.
Yeah, so go ahead and click on Tape again. That's the kit photo.
Weird. That's a pearl? What's the weird giant badge on the rack tom? Is that like a tour pass or something? It looks contoured to the drum, though, like it's a badge on the drum.
Could have been like a rented kit for a tour.
So we got Sabian Pearl. And one drummer comes to mind who does have a metal influence, and he does take weird gigs. My guess for this one is going to be Brother Troy Wright.
Yeah.
No, it's Troy Wright. What's the pirate story?
I think he was literally doing like a pirate themed gig, and he posted a drum solo of him in this like the pants were ripped and he was wearing like I don't remember if he was wearing a hat, but he was wearing like a weird vest. It just looked like silly, like it could have been like, you know, those like dinner shows that are themed.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like I feel like it could have been one of those. Troy, if you're listening, please like confirm this. I swear to God, this happened. I've seen this solo. I want to see it again. I want to pull it up on the podcast.
Man,
and show Adam. But that's from my memory alone, and it's a good memory.
That's funny. Yeah, he. I love his new kit. He got a few months ago. Was it a very thin-shelled mahogany Masterworks? I think that's what it was. Like 4-ply mahogany. Maybe it was just maple. But a super thin Masterworks kit. Man, that thing sounded so good. He posted a few videos of it.
Yeah, he posted a solo.
Yeah, he's such a good example of someone that does everything. Like, he's done online lessons. He's done drum covers. He's done touring. He owns a music school. So a really good example of like a well-rounded career for sure. That's what always comes to mind when I think of people who kind of dabble in everything and do everything really well. And soloist, he won a big competition in Australia when he was very young, for being a soloist. But yeah, he's had me out to a couple shows here before when he passes through Orlando. But shout out Troy Wright, man, awesome drummer.
Sweet. Thank you, Troy, for the spot there. Next up is Cactus. Go ahead and listen to Cactus.
All right, clue number 1. Man, so fast. That left-hand blast thing happening. God, that was so quick. So I do have a guess. He's a really abstract player. But man, there's just only so many people that are that quick. Like, interesting one. I'm not sure based off of that. There's like a few guys that could have been. It also gets tough when guys get so abstract and fast like that I don't know, things just get... It's like they have so many different qualities to their playing that it's like hard to tell who it is because they're so chameleon-y. They can just sound like anything, you know? That was just like a wall of advanced drumming is what that was.
Yeah, just ripping all day. I remember getting the audio clip for that podcast, or that playing, and I was just like...
What? What happened?
Is this person human? I don't know. But this drummer is human. They've been nominated and won 3 Indie Music Awards.
Okay, that helps me narrow down my guess. I think this guy has won a handful of awards like that. Okay, let's do our kit photo here.
Yeah.
Clue number 3.
Cactus.
Bosphorus, though, that's throwing me off a little bit, but the ridiculously high cymbals are kind of his thing, I think. So I think this is brother Mason Guidry.
Is it him?
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, his playing is so strange. It's like, it is high level. It is very very advanced.
Oh yeah.
It's freakish level playing, but it's also like, it's strange, like in a very good way, but like the ideas that he comes up with are sometimes just like, what was that? Like there's a weird quote. I can't remember who said this or what they were talking about specifically. There's a quote I heard years ago that like the best music that's like music that's truly original, like it's genuinely creative, your initial impression should be one of like discomfort, because when you hear a song and immediately love it, you love it because of a certain element of familiarity, right? Like it's something about this is familiar to you, and that's why you love it so quickly. But truly original creative music that doesn't have like a very clear influence is so new that it should almost be uncomfortable. It should be a little like
always
right
always.
Like what am I listening?
Yeah.
Like what was that? I'm not sure how I feel about that. And then it grows on you and you eventually love it.
Yeah.
And his playing is kind of like that. Like I don't know if anybody would listen to his playing and immediately like fall in love with it. You might recognize how high level he is because of speed and a lot of the textures and things. But like it almost like it's like coffee or beer to a 12-year-old. Like you got to develop the taste for that. You shouldn't give beer to a 12-year-old, but like
coffee,
probably not. But it's like an acquired taste. Like I think his playing is very much in that category where like it's supposed to sound really odd at first because it's that high level, refined. Like you just have to get like a flavor for what he's doing. It's so specific.
It's maturity. It's
sure.
It's emotional and musical maturity that's expressed a lot in his playing, I think.
Yeah. He's a crazy player, man. He's so good. So yeah, if you guys don't know Mason Guidry, definitely check him out. He's one of the like slept on freaks of the drum industry, but very much in the category of Chris Paproda, Andy Prado, like some of these guys that are just like, once you see them, you're like, how did I not know this person existed until this moment? That's a Mason Guidry. He's that kind of guy for sure. So yeah, definitely check him out, man. Some absolutely sick videos. And I want to watch the clip where that audio came from. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, I'll send you that. There was another clip that I found while looking for that clip that was like a shed clip you showed me years and years ago of him just like playing at speeds where it doesn't make
it looks
sense.
like the video sped up. It'll make you think like, is that real? Like, and I remember in the first time I met him was at Flight Drummers Festival in 2013. He was there and I remember Kelly came and we had only been dating like a few months. This was, 8-9 years ago. And she was just like, can everybody do that? Is that like normal? Like watching him play? And I'm like, no, that's not. Like it looks, okay, it's a good example. It's like if you go to an NBA game and you see someone that can just jump and like their knees are like above your chin. Right? Like it would hit you as sort of like unhuman. Like I've never seen anyone in person do anything like that. It's like, whoa, like it's like that. Like it strikes you as not possible when you see his like highest gear. It's like, did something happen? Like are my eyes broken? Like it's like that, man. Weird.
I was about to say, it's like watching a contortionist. You're like, I know that my body probably could do that with like intense training, but that
it looks wrong.
Not,
yeah, like something's wrong, right? Like
Mason, something is wrong with you.
Thanks for watching this clip. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want more content like this, I've got a ton of it waiting for you at the link in the description. Head over to orlandodrummer.com. It's an online drum school, very much in the style of Netflix. I've got 160 hours of drum content waiting for you there. Everything from in-depth masterclasses, interviews with pro drummers, extensive lesson packs, beginner all the way through pro. Check it out. I'm sure you'll find something you like, and I'll see you guys there.